That's kind of common in residential.
No, well, I mean, I haven't done residential since 18 years ago.
Solid.
I mean, you prefer what you do?
Yes, because I don't like people. Well, not that I don't. Like
Brett's my kind of guy. That's why I don't do residential.
Debatable though. I mean,
well, no, because like I had a lady one time. It was in the middle of summer, obviously, and I put in a compressor for her, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. You're all set. House is cooling down. I just need to check for, I think it was 406, whatever it was, compressor change. Yeah, well, okay, we got to remember I'm old and you're like 12, so that's why. So
13, bro. Balls dropped, hair's growing.
so anyway, I says it'll be 406, and she's like, no, that's not what I was quoted. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, it was supposed to be 402. I'm like,
what?
Damn.
Bro. Okay.
I hate those.
It's a quote, subject to change. I'm sure there's a little tax in there. Maybe someone screwed up. They didn't put the extra decimal in there to give the extra $1 or $2. And I was like, if I don't get a check and I go home, I go back to the shop tomorrow. My ass is gonna be a sling, not yours. And she's like, well, I don't care. I need to talk to your boss. I was like, well, he's probably drinking a whiskey and probably smoking cigars. So you're probably not getting a hold of him. And she's like, well, I'm not paying you. I was like, we have two options right now. Option A, you give me a check. Option B, just letting you know that compressor comes out real fast. A lot faster than what it would hit. And it's technically still my property until you pay me. You choose.
Which one?
Got to check.
For 402 or 406?
For 406. But then I got, my boss called me out the next day. He's like, I need you to show the shop. I got a big complaint about you. I was like, and I knew what it was. Like, I knew. I'm like, oh, here it comes, right? So I show up, and he's like, what's this? You were giving this nice lady a hard time. I was like,
oh, gee, yeah.
Is nice lady a euphemism for something that I don't understand? Is that code for something like not being nice? And he's like, no. She was really nice on the phone. I was like, sure she was, because she wanted her $4 that she was fighting. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, she didn't want to pay because it was $4 more or whatever it was. And I said, what would you have done if I didn't show up with a check today? Well, I would have been pissed. I'm like, case in point. So I'm not doing that. So I just said politely that I could pull out my property quick, and then she didn't have to pay it all.
Back, I don't do a whole lot of home warranties anymore, but I was doing a home warranty, and it was an older woman and her daughter at the house.
Yeah.
And they needed a whole new replacement. And I told them, I said, look, I'm going to try to help you get this thing completely replaced. But you should know there's things that they don't cover. And they started giving me the third degree, like I was trying to rip them off, and I'm really trying to help them. And it got so bad, I just turned around, walked out the door, and on my way out, I said, damn. And went to my van, and that woman's daughter came out and she dressed me up and down, and I was like, if you want to talk to somebody like that, talk to somebody else. I don't need that shit.
Well, I was young, so I was a young kid that didn't know anything, which I didn't. But yeah, that's why I don't like residential. Like, I think I did residential for about 2 years, and I went straight to commercial. And then I was working a lot, and I was working on doing some other stuff. It was just, life was too busy. So I went back to doing appliance work. And then I remembered, I don't like booties and I don't like people. So I'm going to opt for commercial all day long.
Yeah, that's how I am too, man. I love commercial. I don't know if I could do supermarket. That's a little, whoa.
What happened?
I have no idea.
All right, me and you. Go!
No. But yeah, man, that's awesome. The whole the training facility you guys have over there.